Hello, I'm Dezzi, and today we are going to be doing a seance channeling session for Crystal Copeland. This submission from her is to better venerate her ancestors and see what messages they have for her, define what her lineage is, and do they agree with her practicing hoodoo and conjure. That's how I know that you are more than likely ready, but hey, let's get into it. So, from what I'm feeling, your ancestors, they always have like a literal hand on you, especially from your mom's side. I feel your father's side, but they are kind of like that whisper in your ear most times. You also have the gift of foresight. Any warnings you receive, you later always find out why. Like, let's say if you were just hell-bent on not going somewhere a certain day, but everybody wants to go, and then days later you find out that there's like there was like a shooting, a pow-powing, since YouTube likes to take videos down, that took place or something. You find out something happened at that place much later. Well, not much later, but later in the coming days, like no more than like 2 weeks out. Your ancestors really don't require much from you. I do see that you should leave out like a white candle for them. They like crystals. They like the darker crystals. So if you go to like a local crystal store or a local botanica that has crystals there, they like the darker ones. And I feel like that is aligned with possibly your Native American heritage that you have, because you do have like Native American ancestry that stemmed from like the Caribbean parts too, like native to those lands, and also the ones in America. Like you have natives in the Caribbean and also the US. Research your history a lot deeper, because you have a very, very deep and rich history with your family. But they like dark crystals. If you have obsidian, get obsidian, black tourmaline, or the ones that's like dark black blue type of crystals. Have water for them. There is an herb that I'm seeing. No, that don't look like rosemary. Hold on, let me find out what this herb is real quick. Okay, so I'm hearing chicory root, and I'm seeing the thyme herb, use of the thyme herb for you. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe that's just what they are asking from you, so that way you can get that and just place it on their altar. With regard to the messages they have for you, it's like they're always talking to you. It's almost like you ignore it because you think that you might be like going crazy, but you're not going crazy at all. Like you're just very receptive, and like you might hear the whispers, you might feel like presences around your bed. You might actually like hear a word or two before you drift off into sleep. You cannot ignore that. Don't ignore those anymore, because those are not things that are coming to harm you. It's literally your family trying to talk to you and help with changing something, or helping somebody in your family. I feel like it's somebody that you might actually be worried about, that you might want to check in on from time to time. because somebody is very close to the ancestors too. They may be a child of the ancestors. In an African tradition, like have like egungun. Egungun is like the ancestors. That's what that means. Natural born medium, but they just like shut their abilities off because they're so scared, or they feel like it's wrong and they can't do certain things. So just like many of our ancestors, they have all been like beaten into submission with Christianity. Now Christianity is not, something that should be like feared or whatever. Like it should be embraced, yes. But at one point in time, our ancestors didn't know anything about Christ, right? They didn't know anything about worshiping God in that way. They worship God a different way. So with you are being called back to, research what your ancestors have practiced long before, we all know what happened. So I'm definitely seeing Native American, though. There is a very strong connection there. Definitely African lineage. I'm not too sure from where, unless they want to be kind enough to show me the countries. So you might have ancestral connections to Chad in Africa, the country in Africa. You might actually have connections to Eritrea in Africa. You also might have some Asian heritage, but like literal Middle Eastern Asian, not like Asian. If you do have like Asian, like with like China, Korea, if you do have some of those, that's going to be more leaning towards those that came to the Caribbean, because you have a lot of Asian Jamaicans or a lot of Asian, Bajans, there's Asian blood there too, because you give me Caribbean, lots of Caribbean energy. Yes, it's very important for you to like even become like the historian for your family. They'll need that, and they'll need like documentation. Like it may not be important to a lot of people, but it may be important to the ones that are actually called to do what you do as far as like spirituality goes. Your ancestors are in complete agreement with you doing hoodoo, but for those who did, adopt Christianity, and some probably were Catholics or Baptists, don't count them out and don't stop what you were doing as far as like Christianity goes. You don't have to rule it completely out, and you're not betraying Christianity by doing hoodoo. They're literally one and the same. There are so many spells and rituals and stuff in the Bible, like plenty of offerings, plenty of medicine that we could still use today. But were the herbs and stuff like, I'm sorry, I got a notification. But were the herbs and stuff the same as they are now back then? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not even going to lie to you. So overall, like they just don't want you to feel bad for doing hoodoo. They don't want you to feel bad for it, because you could still use the Bible. You can still use holy water. You can still pray over everything. You can still bless your home. They want you to know that you are empowered to do what you are supposed to do, what you are being called to do, and what you have also been afraid to do. You are not doing anything wrong. Like if people in India can do Hinduism, like they have altars, they have herbs that they give to, certain gods. They have spices they give to gods. They have rituals that they do before they leave home. Like, if they can do their hoodoos and voodoos, you can too. With Christianity, it's almost like, it's a cult type of deal. If you're not for Jesus, or you're not talking about Jesus, you're not Christian. But we do talk about Jesus. Like Jesus studied other mysteries prior to there even being Christianity. And a lot of people that we know today, they're not Christ-like at all, but they claim to be Christians. Like, you have a lot of people doing stuff they shouldn't be doing before marriage. You have a whole lot of people doing other things while they're married. Like, they all claim Christianity, but they still go out and do bad things. I know hoodoo practitioners who are practically saints. I know voodoo practitioners who are practically saints. They have their own laws and rules that they follow, but they're in line with the principle that they agreed to follow. You're not limited, and you're not doing anything wrong. And that is where I'm going to leave your session. You are beyond loved and supported on the other side and on this side as well. You were just a soldier that was probably not ready to step up to the plate due to other people. Don't listen to nobody else. Listen to you, listen to your guides, listen to your ancestors. And do your research. You have to research your history. But yeah, that's all I have for you. And for everybody that joined today, thank you so very much for joining. Please give this episode a thumbs up. I said episode, whatever. Please give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Let YouTube know that we're here. Thank you so much. See y'all next time.